Alright, Ultimate Hoops, James Mooney here, coming at you live from Westchester. Solo act again. Corn Chesson is still away on vacation, but he will be back tomorrow for the semifinals. Let's just get right to it. Bombers tanked. Completely threw the game away. I don't want to say threw the game away, that's a bad choice of words. They choked. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They lost to a better team. Patrick Ewing strictly took it to them. Brent Lavette went off. I believe he had 25 tonight. Everyone else, just Jason Himmelwitz, I think, had 19. They just took it to him. Brent took over the game, and Bombers just couldn't get the ball in the hole. I mean, just check it out for yourself. There's not much to say from there. It's hard to imagine that the Bombers lost the way they did, because I really thought Patrick Ewing might have been a little short-handed, but they still had their core guys. They still had Brennan, they still had Ryan. They had what they needed, and they took advantage of a shaky Bombers squad. And that's that. In our second game, Dynasty and Pippen, I came very close to my prediction. Pippen won 80-73. AJ had 33. Steve, I think, had 21. That's a huge 1-2 punch right there. Steve hit his free throws towards the end. I think he went 8 for 12 for the night. Bottom line is they just had no answer for AJ. AJ just went off. He couldn't miss. It didn't matter who guarded him, whether it was Mike or Otto or whoever. It didn't matter. AJ was still able to catch in his sweet spots and just shake and bake, play make, all that stuff, and put the ball in the hoop. They just, and I don't want to put anything down on Dynasty. Dynasty played pretty well. They just had no answer for AJ and Steve. Those guys really took it to him. And then Eli added to the mix. As you see from our interview, he just went off, and he'll tell you right now what he had to say about that game. All right, James Mooney here with Eli Wenig of Pippen Ain't Easy with a huge win over Dynasty. Eli, there was a stretch in the game, I think it was 44-43. You hit back-to-back threes, you hit an and one, you just single-handedly took over, and then you got the lead to 51-44. And I think from there, you guys never relinquished the lead. How'd you get into such a rhythm?
I was just waiting for my shot the first half. I didn't get a lot of opportunities, didn't force anything, and just waited in the second half, took my opportunities.
Now, with the addition of AJ, it seems like he's always vocal, he's always talking, coaching you guys up. How big is his addition to your squad?
It's huge. I mean, earlier in the season, we struggled to score the ball.
Yeah, baby!
Struggled to score the ball. I mean, he just can create his own shot at any time. It really helps us all.
So you guys have no issues with, he's a guy that demands the ball. The ball's always in his hands. He scores a lot of points, takes a lot of shots, but it seems like you guys accept that role. Is it something that you agree to, or it's just something that you just got to do in order to win?
I just want to win. I mean, he's the man. He's going to make the shots, so if he needs to take a lot, it's fine with us.
So now going into tomorrow, Massa Coastal, AJ's former team, what are you expecting?
It's going to be a tough game. We played them all right in the first half last time, but that was without AJ. So, I mean, I think we could definitely take them tomorrow.
So now I saw you guys played a lot of zone against Dynasty. Are you expecting to do the same against Massa with Steve?
Probably not. Most likely not, I would say no.
All right, so how about a bold prediction for tomorrow?
We'll take it 80-70.
There you go. Eli Wenig of Pippen. Best of luck to you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So there you have it for the quarterfinals. We now have Pippen advancing, and we have Patrick Ewing advancing. Patrick Ewing will play McBuckets tomorrow at 9 p.m. Massa plays Pippen. So let's break it down a little bit. AJ's going up against his former team, Massa. So AJ's definitely going to come out and play. I just don't know how or who is going to guard AJ. I would imagine Chris Greco. It definitely won't be Steve. Steve is going to save himself offensively. AJ sure as hell not going to guard Steve. He's going to save himself offensively. So really what it comes down to is just how they're going to defend each other, because I think AJ and Steve are going to kind of negate each other. If AJ scores 40, Steve's going to score 40. I firmly believe that. What it really is going to come down to are the other guys. Is Pepe going to be able to knock down threes from the corner like he usually does? Is Brett going to get his 15-footers, putbacks? That sort of thing. Is Chris going to be able to penetrate and hit some mid-range jump shots? All that stuff's going to come into play big time tomorrow night. Again, I think Pippen has the better role players than Massa, but nothing against either team. Eli could score, Benji could score, Steve, as you saw, could score, Derek could hit down a couple if he's open. Pippen's very dangerous. They have a lot of tools, so it's hard to make a prediction there, and I won't. I'm just going to leave it at it's going to be a great game tomorrow, so I really have nothing else to say about that game. The other game, McBuckets Chewing, it's a special night actually for Brent. Brent's turning 21, so congratulations, buddy. You made it to 21. I'm sure you're going to have a big, big party, especially if you win tomorrow night. But McBuckets is hungry. They want revenge. And with Massa without AJ, they think, hey, we have a better squad now. We could get there. But don't look too far ahead, McBuckets. Seriously, Patrick Chewing is no joke. Brent is no joke. Jason is no joke. Brendan, no joke. These guys are no joke. And they play well together, and they got a lot of pieces. At the same time, though, McBuckets has Justin. They got Doug, who's been heating up from three. You have Sam that is just all around the boards. And then you have Matt, who's a huge, just inside presence, outside presence. He's a very, very good utility guy. He does everything. He's scrappy. It's really hard to make a judgment call, but I will go with, nothing against you, Chewing, but I just think McBuckets might have the slight edge. They're hungry, and because they lost in the finals last spring to Massa, they're looking to get after it. Now, if they look past you mistakenly, you could take full advantage of that. And again, you shocked me today of how well you played. I'm fully anticipating you rolling into tomorrow playing the same exact way. So I know Brent doesn't want to get into too much detail about how he's going to defend McBuckets, and here's his interview talking about that.
All right, you hoops. James Mooney here with Brent Lavette. Huge upset. Patrick Chewing, the 6th seed, beating the Bombers, 62-53. Brent, just tell me, how'd you do it?
It was a team effort. Didn't move the ball so well in the first half. Started to get to go in the second half, but defense was incredible, rebounding, and things just went our way today.
It seemed like the Bombers just couldn't get the ball in the basket, and you guys were very patient. You moved the ball around well, and even though you were missing Sam and Jonathan, you guys still had your core, and it just seemed like you guys were able to find a rhythm. I mean, without those guys, is it just play, or what do you attribute to that?
Well, same philosophy that we go into every game with. It's team defense. It's an overall team effort. I mean, it's not one individual on this team. So no matter who we're missing, everyone always picks up the slack.
So now with that upset, you face now, I believe, McBuckets. Second place team. They're hungry. They're looking. Now they had the rest today, so they're going to be fresh tomorrow. You said you'll be gone tomorrow, correct?
I'll be here.
You'll be here?
I'll be here.
All right, so how are you guys going to rest up, and what do you plan on doing against McBuckets?
Same thing we did this game, man. Same thing we did this game. Team effort. It's a bigger stage, bigger game, and we got to bring our A game.
So you're going to go man or zone?
We'll see.
All right. So he's not giving away anything special today. You have to find that out tomorrow. Brent, great win. Congratulations, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
So there you have it. Brent's not going to reveal too much. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe a box and one? Who knows? Zone? I don't know. Either way, it's going to be very interesting to see tomorrow night. Corin will be back. It's going to be a great 2 games. And I'm fully expecting just great games. Maybe an overtime, maybe a buzzer beater. Who knows? Is it going to come down to the foul line? We shall see. But tomorrow, if you're around, come by, stop in the gym. Even if you're not around, come watch, because I really think that these two games might be better than the championship. So, come tomorrow night. First game's at 8 with Massa Coastal and Pippin. And then we got 9 o'clock, McBuckets and Chewing. So, James Mooney here in Westchester. Corin, we miss you. Brent, have a happy birthday. And everyone else, we'll see you tomorrow.